me, Mario! Hello!
Welcome to Rask's Virtual Classics. Today, we will be playing Super Mario 64. I know that most of you have probably already played this one. It is, after all, one of the most important games in history. This is the game that ushered in a new age of 3D platformers. Sonic, Lara Croft, Spyro the Dragon, Crash Bandicoot, Donkey Kong, Banjo and Kazooie. It seemed like everybody wanted to do what Mario did, and with good reason. Super Mario 64 was spectacular. It was groundbreaking. It gave you a three-dimensional world to explore. But that wasn't what made this game so good. It was all the little things that they got right, that balanced perfectly with the features being implemented. For me, this is the benchmark to which all platformers are measured, past and present. I admit, there isn't much I can say about Mario 64 that hasn't already been said. Most gamers have already played it and have their opinions, but there is a younger generation of gamers, and newer gamers, that are just starting out with the Wii. And if I'm going to talk about Virtual Console games, I have to talk about this one. And for those who have played it, this may just be a pleasant trip down memory lane. Looking back, I can still remember the first time Mario hopped out of that green tube, with Peach's castle towering in front of me, walking up the dirt road, trying out all the new moves Mario can do. It was astounding. I must have spent a good 15 minutes running around the front yard area, triple jumping, diving, and climbing trees, before finally going inside the castle and uh-oh, the princess has been kidnapped by Bowser. Again. Sure, it's cliche now, but I was just a kid, and that's just what princesses were for. Oh, and here's Toad. Maybe he can tell me what's going on. I'll just walk over and punch him in the face. Talk to him. Instead of using the 8 themed worlds broken into stages layout from previous Mario games, this one introduces the hub world, from which you can visit 15 different worlds, each with 7 stars to collect, as well as some hidden stages and secret stars. Toad, just giving me a star isn't much of a secret. One of the things Mario games have always done well is level design, and the levels here are some of the best. And the way you get to each world is pretty cool. In each of the various rooms in Peach's castle, there's scenic paintings on the wall. Jumping into the painting will magically teleport you to the world on display. You'll get a clue as to where the star is hidden, and it's up to you to explore the world and discover its secrets. After finding your first star, you can now visit some new worlds, or you can jump right back into the first painting and try to find the next star by racing a Koopa to the top of the mountain. Just don't think you're being clever by shooting yourself out of the cannon like I did. You'll know you cheated. Many of the levels have really interesting challenges, like chasing a nasty looking eel, or finding a baby penguin. What do you mean that's not your kid? Are you sure? Take a closer look. Yeah, that's right. Some of the paintings themselves hold little secrets, like this painting. When you jump into the bottom part of the painting, the world is dry. But when you jump into the top part of the painting, it's completely flooded. And then there's this painting which, ow, isn't a painting at all. But the other two are, and depending on which one you jump into, Mario will be either tiny or huge. Where would Mario be without his power-ups? You'd be just some high-jumping little dude without his mushrooms and fire flowers, capes and frog suits and... Oh, he doesn't have any of that here. But this is 3D, he doesn't need any of that. He gets all new power-ups in the form of hats. The wing cap lets Mario soar through the skies, fly into a wall, and die. The vanish cap turns Mario transparent so he can walk through grates. And the metal cap makes Mario really heavy, so he'll sink to the bottom of the lake. You know, like the Mafia. It's actually more useful than it sounds. Mario's caps are all very useful, and hey, that monkey just stole my hat. Get back here, you cheeky monkey. Give me back my hat. The visuals have stood up really well to the test of time. A lot of games from the N64 haven't aged that well, but Mario 64 isn't one of them. 15 years later, and this game still looks good. I'm still blown away when I enter Shifting Sands Land. There's something about those simple textures that just works so well here. If you haven't noticed already, the music is incredible. Just what you'd expect from a Mario game. You've got some classic Mario tunes, as well as a whole bunch of new music that fits perfectly with the old stuff. It's so catchy, I just can't help but hum along. Come on, admit it, you do it too. Don't you? It's not just me, right? Right? If I were to have any complaints with this game, it would be with the camera. It's pretty funny that there's a Lakitu following around Mario with a camera, but he chooses some less than ideal camera angles. It's pretty common for 3D platformers to have bad camera control, even new games released now. And Lakitu is a better cameraman than most. You have some control over the camera, but sometimes he just won't give you the angle that you want. Even if he is a little stubborn sometimes, Lakitu does try to give you a dynamic and dramatic view of the action, and it's better than having him follow Mario around throwing spiky balls on his head. Mario 64 is a timeless gem in 3D platforming, with its superb level design, catchy tunes, balanced difficulty, and a certain charm you can only get from Mario. Mario 64 is the definition of a virtual classic.
Game over.